How's it going, fam? It's Erica with Not Your Average EDC, and today we have a big channel announcement, update, exciting stuff. Sorry for the weird angle, lighting, etc., etc. I have nowhere to film. It's the usual bullshit. Super exciting news. So, for probably over a year now, I've been looking for someone to kind of co-share the channel with. I have too much to test, and it's kind of overwhelming at this point. I've gotten up to 3 dozen knives that I have that need to be tested now, and they just keep rolling in, because I try to test, a lot of different steels and some of the new models that come out and stuff, and it adds up, right? It just adds up. So I'm up to 3 dozen knives and steels now that I have that I need to test, and, I've been looking for someone to kind of share that workload with that I trust, that has the same core values as I do, and kind of just to expand the channel a little bit, right? And I know what you're thinking. Well, you should just ask Nicole. No. So that's a no for a few reasons. Number one, she's not a reviewer. She really likes the photography aspect of the community. She likes the interactions and the friendships and the relationships and stuff, but she doesn't want her own YouTube channel. She doesn't want a review, and she just wants to have way more freedom, right? So that's just a no. She doesn't want to. So I've really been looking for someone, honestly, with the same core values as me, but completely opposite of me. I wanted to find someone of the opposite gender. I wanted to find someone that is just completely different, has maybe a different mindset, a different point of view, different opinions, different personality, different presentation on YouTube, all that good stuff, right? Because I really do believe that variety is what makes this community interesting. Having the same core values and being a good person, I obviously want that. But outside of that, I think different opinions, different viewpoints, different mindsets, that is what makes everything so interesting, and that's what helps the community grow. So I reached out to Jake over at Evergreen EDC. He used to be Kayak Fisher Northwest, and he has recently changed his name to Evergreen EDC. I will link his channel down in the description. His Instagram is the same as his YouTube, but I've been watching his stuff for a really long time, and the moment I started watching his videos, I was intrigued. I really like his cool, calm demeanor. He's transparent. He's honest. He just has a great editing style. Everything about him I just really, really like. And the reason I didn't ask him earlier was because his channel used to be predominantly a fishing channel. But it's so weird how the universe works. Last week or something, he decided that he wanted to change his channel over to EDC-based content pretty strictly. An occasional fishing video here and there, but mostly EDC. And I was like, oh my goodness, this must be a sign from the universe that you should ask Jake to kind of team up with you to make some content. So I reached out to him today, and I sent him 200 voice messages because I was walking my dog. He's a saint for even listening to them, but he was literally so on board with the whole thing. And I basically asked him if he would be willing to kind of share the testing and the reviews, because I have way too much going on. And he was totally down for it, super excited. So this is going to open up a whole new realm of content, right? This is going to be awesome because here's the thing. My channel, it's not for everyone. I swear way too much. I'm super inappropriate, wicked obnoxious. I'm joking 99% of the time, and people don't even understand that, and then they think that I'm attacking them and stuff. It's just so over the top for some people, and I've had people reach out being like, can you stop swearing so I can watch this when my kids are around? And it's just no, I'm too selfish and I'm not going to stop swearing. So this is going to be great because Jake is like I said, a saint. His editing is flawless. He's not a crackhead like I am. He's very cool, calm, and collected. very open and honest, but in such a respectful manner. And he is basically going to bring a lot of really good, open, honest content into the platform with the same core values that I have of like using your tools before you review them, but in a way more appropriate manner, in a more chill mindset, and a more chill overall presentation that I think a lot of you guys will like. So, he is going to start testing stuff with me. That way we can get a whole bunch of testing content out all at the same time, because I mentioned yesterday that for October, I'm going to do the Benchmade versus Hogue thing. And then I uploaded the video. I'm like, Erica, you fucking idiot. You said that you were going to do the readout next. It's just like I have too much on my plate. I can't even keep track anymore. So I'm going to send the readout over to Jake. I'm going to send the BD1N over to Jake that you guys have been asking me to test for literally a year and a half now. And I'm going to send a Native 5 lightweight over to him because he loves the Native 5. He doesn't have a lightweight. And this is in Spy 27. I did a blade swap. I'm going to send all of these over and he's going to review them. I don't know how he's going to go about testing and reviewing. I told him he does not have to do a month of consecutive testing like me, and he doesn't have to have his format the same as me at all. I want the most variety possible. I want him to be himself. The only thing I care about is that he's open and honest, and that's it, right? Like, that's all we care about. Otherwise, I want him to be himself and be as opposite from me as possible. But he knows how to sharpen. He's a very good knife sharpener, which is huge because I think that is something that is very important when testing and reviewing a knife. I genuinely don't think, whoever you are, that if you do not sharpen your knife and you give a review, it is not accurate, because we know that they can come with burnt edges, faulty edges, that sharpening can completely change the way a steel works. And if you are reviewing a knife that you have not sharpened, that still has the factory edge and you never used it, you're fake and it's not a review. End of discussion. That is one thing I will not budge on. That is one thing I will not budge on, and that's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. If you do not actually use that edge, you cannot review that edge. So Jake is really good at sharpening, and that's what I was looking for in finding someone to kind of partner up with. And he knows exactly what he's doing, so this is fantastic. That way he can test not only models, but steels as well, the performance of steels. He was in construction for 4 years, he said. He's in the Pacific Northwest. He's really down to earth, and he uses his tools a lot. And he records that, and he has editing capabilities. I don't have that. I don't think I mentioned this, but moving into the campers, guys, we don't have internet. We have no internet. We have no cell service. We have no nothing. We literally will not be able to use our phones. Like, we will not be able to upload videos or pictures or anything. We can't even make a phone call where we are. It's a dead zone. There's no service. We're out in the woods, and there's no Wi-Fi. There's no internet. Like, Sharon and Bruce have a landline. That's it. No computer, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Not even data. I can't even use my phone data to upload a video or something. There's nothing out there. So I'm going to have to record all of my content, go down into town where there's Wi-Fi at like a coffee shop or something and upload, or at work where I have Wi-Fi. So this is going to also be a huge help in keeping the content steady, because Jake can fill in my blank spots. Wherever I skip a day of content, Jake can probably upload because he lives in a normal home with Wi-Fi. And his editing skills, his videography is fantastic. So I'm going to send these out to him tomorrow. I got to box them up and send them over. I'm really excited, especially because I was so down to test the readout, guys. Like, I really am. It's a huge knife for me. It's huge. I was so down to test it, but then I completely forgot and already lined up the Benchmade Hogue battle. So, and he wants to test this first. So as soon as he gets this, he's going to start testing it so that he can pump out a review for you guys. So that's going to be perfect, because we can get this done at the same time as the Benchmade Hogue battle. So I'm really excited to bring Jake on board. Like I said, his channel is Evergreen EDC. I will link it down in the description. I'm very excited to team up with him and continue sending him products to test and review and stuff. Like I said, he's like polar opposite of me. I am a literal crack monkey, so inappropriate, I fucking suck. And Jake is like a godsend. He's an angel. Like, the first time I watched a video that he made, I was like, you know when you just see somebody and you're like, oh, you're a good soul. Like, you can just, right off the bat, tell that somebody's a good soul. That's Jake. Like, he is a love. He's very, like, quiet and soft-spoken and calm and a fucking genius. Christ. He is a genius. He can do anything. He's into firearms. He works on cars. He works on knives. Like, the dude is just a freaking genius. He fishes. He does, he'll, like, record videos of, like, processing fish and then, like, cooking them up, and he's fantastic. So I'm very excited to have someone to steer you guys toward for not only open, honest reviews and content, but also somebody that is just more appropriate, that you can, like, watch his videos when your kids are around, or stuff like that, you know? Because I'm not like that. For the 5 people that find the your mom jokes funny, and one of those 5 people is myself, it's just like, some people look for more appropriate content. And I ain't ever gonna do that, because I ain't capable, because I'm not gonna monetize, and I don't want to get paid. Right? I don't give a fuck. Fuck. Dicks. See? You gotta go watch Jake's channel. So I'll link that down in the description. These will be going to him. I love you guys so much. I'm really excited for the opportunities that this is going to open up. Oh, I forgot to mention. He's a dude, so he has, like, way bigger hands than I do. Like, the Mannix 2 looks almost small in his hands. He says it's perfect, but it kind of looks like compact in his hands. So for the 25 people that have reached out to me asking me to review the Mannix 2 and the PM2 and all of these huge knives, go ask Jake. Go see if you can send them to Jake. The Adam from TRM, another one. Everyone that has offered to send those to me for free to test, go hit up Evergreen EDC. Go hit up Jake and see if you can send them over to him in the Pacific Northwest, because his hands are huge and he can test all that shit that's way too big for me. Everything that I've said no to, he will probably take and test and review. So, just way more capabilities here, guys. Way more options, and way more variety, which is fantastic. So, that's it. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Go use your shit. Go follow Evergreen EDC on YouTube and Instagram. I will see you guys soon. Fuck. Bye.